Alright, we're back. Hello, everybody. This is Lyrical, and my phone lives again. Thank goodness. Yep, my phone works again, so now. I burp. Excuse me. Yeah, so now we can go back to the game. And I checked earlier that it was working, and it was, so hopefully it's still working now. I'm trying not to speak too loud because this room is really echoey. I'm not in the same room I was yesterday, so there I am. Alright, so we're back on? It's all good? Yeah? Alright, so I don't know what else I have to do as a human. Okay, I'll speak to Sony. It's $10. Wait, what's $10? Huh? What's $10? You're not selling my dogs, are you? No, that's just... It's just the same as before. James was loyal, protected me. Thank you, James. Did we speak to Tommy? I think my phone died before we spoke to Tommy. Or did it? I can't remember. Dang it, human. Is the human too big? Or is that closed? No, it's not closed because that's down. Why can't I go in? Ah, there we go. Oh wait, no, I did speak to Tommy. Tommy, she was the cutest among the dogs. She always got all of my love. She had a strong grade for food. No idea. She was a brutal girl. Yup. So what's $10? Are you trying to buy my dogs or something? Wait, what? This is new. I hid the nest egg on top of the bookshelf. I got $1. Ah, so that's what the nest eggs are. That makes sense. So I could only... Of course, I get it now. All the places that the nest eggs were in were either too low down or too high up for the dog to get, but I can get them as a human. Right, where was the other two? One of them was in the warehouse, I think. Under the bedroom closet. Rack on the left in the warehouse. Top shelf for the bookcase on the right in the study. Okay, so we've got to go to the warehouse and the bedroom. So we'll go to the warehouse first. Can I actually talk? Did I talk to Chris? This guy's name is Chris. Recently he went, oh yeah, because he's traumatized and stuff. Can I talk to the other dog again? Will you go back to being a dog? No, not right now. I might do another ending. Alright, we'll go to the warehouse. Huh, that's right, I hid it here. I got $3. Okay, so I just need $6 more, which should be in the bedroom. Wonder if I can interact with the flower or anything at all. I don't know. Can I ask why the human looks so weird? I don't know. Well, it's under the wardrobe. Under the closet. It hasn't been discovered yet. I got $6. Right, so I should have $10 now, which I do. So I can go back to human Sony now and give him $10 for something. I'll put it to good use. Let me teach you the skill as promised. Concentrate. Abracadabra. I learned the human language. Now you will be able to talk. Then I'll be going now. Okay, why are you just moving me out the way? What? Who's this? Why is there a woman in my house all of a sudden? Come and eat, you guys. Huh? Seems like you woke up now. You're pathetic. Drinking alcohol until you faint. Go earn some money instead of drinking. You're driving me nuts. I don't want to see you anymore. Get lost. Whoa. Okay, so is she like my girlfriend or my wife or something? Or ex now, even? This woman is my wife. Okay, I was the one in charge of feeding the dog, but you were feeding the dogs instead of me when I fainted. After I became a dog, I was so blinded by dog food that I didn't realize who was giving me the dog food. What are you staring at? Get out. Ah, okay, so that's who's been feeding us, right. Honey, that's not what happened, just listen to me. In fact, something incredible happened that I myself cannot believe. That is, I kissed the dog last night. Is this man still drunk? You're not getting out? Okay, I'll get out. Yeah, that wasn't a very good explanation. Must I live on like this, always getting scolded by my wife? Well, I mean, if you're drinking alcohol and neglecting your dogs, then yeah. I was rather happier when I was a dog. I was never scolded, and all that was needed to make me happy was dog food. Phew, I don't know. Let's just go and drink. Oh. Okay. So we got ending 4. So now we just need ending 3 and ending 5. So... that means then I've got 2 endings left. One is where I catch the human and turn back into a dog. And the other ending is where I fail to catch the human in general. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to look up which number is which, because I want to do 3 and then 5. So Google. No, I don't want to go to Chrome. I just want to go to Google. Thankfully, I'm on a computer already. That's why the room is so echoey, because I'm in a computer room. I found the computer room like Vector told me to. Alright, so... I became a dog. Ending 3. Because I want to see which one ending 3 is. Ending 3 is, wait, no, hold on. All endings. Okay, ending 3 is... Why did it skip? Okay. You need to keep your speed 1 level below the maximum level. If you haven't completely upgraded your speed yet, simply reject Sony's offer to increase it. If you have completely increased it, talk to Sony and say that you want to increase your speed some more. He will say that it's at maximum level and offer you to lower it down a level. Do it. Now do all the quests for Tommy, or refuse, I give twice, blah, 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 blah. Talk to persons who will start running from you. You won't be able to catch them because your speed is not a maximum level. Okay, and I'm not going to read the rest because that's all I need to know. So ending 3 is failing to catch the human. And ending 5 is becoming a dog again. Right. That's handy. That's handy to know. Okay, so we've got death, imprisonment, and back to human. All cleared. Lovely. So, why does my voice sound really weird today? I have no idea, but alright, so we'll do ending 3. We'll do that again. My stats are still there and they're better, but I have to do all the story again. So I have to do Tommy's requests. I've got to do everything I just did, but I have to keep my speed 1 level lower than the maximum. And I need to fail to catch the human. Right, I feel like I'm going to die. My name's Sonny, a creature far beyond the dog. You knew her, blah, 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 blah. Alright, cool. Same old, same old. I wonder what happens if I just poop. Ah, he's just telling me to get lost. Okay. Sorry. Didn't mean to insult you. Yes. Okay. I wonder what happens if... Whoa, look at my speed. I wonder what happens if I refused all of Tommy's requests. I mean, I guess I couldn't really progress through the game anyway. Right, so what I need to do is I need to get Tommy's toy. And to do that, I need the bathroom key. And to get the bathroom key... What did I do to get the bathroom key? I got the mouse from James, passed the mouse on to Chris, and then looked in the kitchen sink drain. How did I get the mouse from James again? Dogs of bugs. Alright, it's 100 bugs, isn't it? Well, I have 100 bugs anyway, so, right, I got the mouse. Great. Okay, so now I can give Chris the mouse. There you go. And now I can get the bathroom key. See, I could do this much faster now. Kitchen drain. I got the bathroom key. Now I need to learn to swim again, which is from Sony. Look how fast I'm going. You can just in time, blah, 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 catch 300 bugs. I already have 300? Okay. Technique is swimming, abracadabra, blah, blah, blah. I learned swimming. Okay, it feels as if my fear for water is fading away. So what do I do now? I go to the bathroom is what I do now. So I was just thinking, have I... So for ending 5, does that mean... Or is it for this ending? So for this ending, that means that... I don't know. I don't know what that means. I had a thought and I don't actually know what I was about to think or say. I can't remember. I had a brain fart and I don't know what I was gonna think just then. Alright, there you go, Tommy. You can have the toy to make your bomb. Now you need the first aid medicine, which is in the warehouse, and to get the warehouse key, as a reminder, I need to get the study key, I think, first. Yeah, I need to get the study key before I get the warehouse key. So get a DVD from Chris, play the DVD, search inside the doghouse. And I need 500 bugs to get that DVD. So I need more. I need more bugs, don't I? Don't want to eat right now. That's really clever, actually, how it's the wife feeding the dogs. And of course, she doesn't know that we switched bodies. Because my body isn't there. My human body isn't there. So the human has a drinking problem and has been neglecting the dogs. And then the wife just leaves him. And at least in the ending that I got. So you need to... Yay, bugs. Yeah, you need to give me the DVD, which I now have. So now I play the DVD, which is the 3. And then after the DVD, I have to search inside the doghouse. Yeah, and then I have to go find Chris, who is there, and then get the key to the study, which we now have, which is excellente. Wait, why won't I move? I mean, I guess I have to... Yeah. I mean, it is a tunnel after all, so I'm just bumping into walls and stuff. But yeah, now we can go to the study. And then, what did I have to do? What was I going to do just now? Yeah, I need to get the key to the warehouse, don't I? And to do that, I need to enter the password. I have to do Julia's request. Yes. Julia gives me the warehouse key by bringing her dead puppy. Yes, very depressing, I know. But I have the password, so now I can go speak to Julia. And she wants her puppy, who is dead. So we need to go speak to Chris so he could tell us where the puppy is. And it's in the flower pot. So... we got the dead puppy that Tommy killed. Look at me run. I need to remember as well to put my speed down at some point. That's just the saddest thing I've ever done in a game, ever. Right, I got the key to the warehouse. What I'm gonna do is I'm not gonna eat all the food this time because I'm already leveled up significantly anyway. So there's no point in me eating all the food like I usually do when I go in the warehouse. What I do need to do, however, is get out the bathroom, first of all. Why am I going in the bathroom? I need the medicine. Right. Beep 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 beep. What was I gonna do just now? Right, I got the key to the warehouse. What did I need to do for that ending again? What was required of me just now? I need to double check. I became a dog endings. So for ending 3, I need to... Okay, so... do all the requests for Tommy, refuse her gift twice, get the prison key, talk to Julia and imprison Tommy, get the bedroom key, go back there 3 times. Alright, so I have to do exactly what I did. I have to do exactly the same thing as the previous ending. I just need to get my speed down. That's what I need to do. You've reached a higher speed level. Raising your speed even more can be dangerous. Will you lower your speed? Now we have to click yes. My speed got slower. So now I'm the second lowest speed. I mean, I could lower my speed again. I could be really slow just as long as I don't catch the human. So now... damn it, Tommy. Right, so now we have to kill James again. And we have to do everything we just did previously. And we have to chase the human again. But this time we're not going to catch the human. Here's your medicine. And now you need... the oil can. Need the oil pump from James. What did I need? I needed 1,000 bugs, didn't I? So... yeah. I need 1,000 bucks to get the oil pump from James. So then I can get the oil for Tommy, refuse the gift, because we've already got the ending where we get blown up by her. So refuse the gift, kill James again, but just not catch the human, basically. Alright, so... bugs are getting quite low at the moment, but I've got super fart powers right now, so it's all good. Look at my happy little dog, being all happy. Guess it would be easier to be a dog, but not in this house. The dogs are messed up. You know, the more I think about it, the more I kind of feel sorry for Tommy. And that sounds really weird, but let me tell you why. Because yes, she is very evil. She has no good reason to be evil except for getting all the food. But I feel sorry for her for the simple fact that the human, like... how do I explain this? Like, in a way, the human neglected her. He neglected all the dogs. And, like... He literally let Tommy just do what she wanted, and that taught her that she would get anything she wanted if she did it her way. So the reason she's like that is simply because the human didn't really raise her properly, and like just spoiled her really. And of course, I feel more sorry for Julia because, I mean, the human locked her up for something that was Tommy's fault. And, like, I feel way more sorry for Julia because who locks their dog up in a jail? Like, that's just wrong. Like, the human is seriously a neglectful and perhaps abusive owner to his dogs. Like, I'm not really liking the human character, to be honest. Because, like, he's just an alcoholic that just sleeps and lets his dogs to their own devices. And that's not a good owner at the end of the day. Right, I need to talk to you, James. You're gonna die. Right, I got the oil pump. So now, we're not running as fast as before because we have to be a little slower this time. Ah, yeah, I need to go into the warehouse, don't I? Hi, sorry.
Oh, how do you get into the function room, love?
Pardon?
How do you get into the function room?
I don't know which one the function room is, sorry. Is it the hub through there?
Yeah.
I don't know, I don't really go in there much, sorry. Sorry, there's just some people. Yeah, I need to be in the warehouse, don't I? What did I come in the warehouse for again? No, it's not in the warehouse. It's in the jail cell. I'm looking for... No worries. Don't mind me, I'm just streaming a game. Right, I need the oil container, which I now have. So now, with the oil container and the oil pump, I can now obtain the oil, which is in the toilet for some reason. Alright, no worries. Alright, so now Tommy needs to make the gift. And we then need to refuse the gift. Okay, so no need. No. Right, so now James is gonna die again. I'm sorry, James. Like, you horrible dog. I'm sorry. Right, I got the bedroom key. Oh, that's why you have... Oh my goodness, I'm so stupid. That makes sense now, because the dog has the key, because he's guarding the bedroom. That's why he has the key. So now I have to wake up the human and do everything I just did, but I need to not catch the human. A person saying he's not dead, blah, 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 blah. Right, so now I need to woof 3 times. Is it using my back? Like, there we go. That must be a deep sleep if I have to bark 3 times at him. Wait, I've barked 3 times. Why hasn't he woke up? Okay, I've barked quite a few times now. Like, what's going on? Is this something I've missed? Like, what? I'm just gonna spam the bark button and see what happens. Oops. Oh, I just realised I don't have the volume on this game. Well, now I do. Well, on the ad I do anyway. I thought, this feels like I'm just lonely at the moment. Like, what's going on? And it's because there's no music. Sorry, I just saw a cute picture on Facebook, and it was cute. Maybe I actually need the sound on for the bark to work, maybe? Okay, so... I need to bark at this human 3 times. Why does it say using? What's going on? Okay. Right, bark 1. Bark 2. Bark 3. The human hasn't woken up. Maybe I need to be in a specific spot? Because last time when I barked, it didn't summon the food, so I must be in the wrong spot. Nope. Something's gone weird. I'll close the game off and I'll reopen it and see what happens. The stream is definitely live, yeah? Just double checking. Alright, so the game is saved. Ugly James, how dare he covet my dog food? The dog food is mine, he deserves death. You're also an accomplice, you brought the materials to me. You're also an accomplice. What am I jumping at? Ah, yeah, I've got to do this, haven't I? I've got to save Sony. Or do I? Yeah. I'll save Sony. Phew, thanks, you saved my life. Right, now I can wake the human up. I think. I don't know, actually. Because that just summoned the food again. But we'll see. No, the human still hasn't woken up. Something's weird. Maybe did I have to tell Sony to die possibly? Did I mess it up? I became a dog. Wake up human. Wait, does it not say in the hints how to wake up the human? Because I swear it was bark 3 times. Throw Tommy in jail, bark 3 times. Ah! That's what I have to do. I haven't done that yet. That makes sense. I need the jail key first. I'm getting ahead of myself. The jail key. Get the hint from Julia. Look around Tommy's cushion. Right. Yeah, that's why. Because I haven't got rid of Tommy yet. That's why I can't wake the human up. Right. Cushion. Got it. Yes. Alright, so I just need to bark. I don't want to... Seriously? I didn't want to actually eat, but okay. I wanted her to eat, not me. Thank you. I got the jail key. I wonder why the human put the jail key under Tommy's cushion, actually. Right, you've got the key, I have a good plan, blah blah blah. Right, so what we're doing now is we're releasing Julia. And then we're going to confront Tommy, lock her up. And then we're going to do what we did before, but we're not going to catch the human this time. Tommy, you murderer, why in the world did you kill my baby? I will never forgive you. You can't beat the two of us. Be quiet and follow me. Yeah. Good. Right, so now Julia is in Tommy's cushion. And Sony's gone. So now I can wake up the human. Woof woof. Did he wake up? No, but that was the hint at what to do. But why is a person making dog sounds? I should make a loud noise and wake him up before he loses consciousness again. Yeah, the human's making dog sounds because the human is the dog and the dog is the human and they switched bodies like Freaky Friday shit. Right, so now we can wake the human up. But what we need to do now is not catch the human and remain a dog. Where am I? Why do I look like this? I don't know what happened, blah blah blah. Books, I need books. 1,500 books. Right, how many bugs do I have? 90! Is that it? I'm gonna have to get a lot of bugs with my super farting powers. Thankfully, it doesn't take too long to get back to where you were because your stats are the same and you've got all the hints. And you've done it before, so you can easily get back to where you were. Obviously, once you do the first playthrough, it'll take a while to, like, figure everything out. But, like... Also, like... Yeah, it just doesn't take that long because you've got everything from before. You just need to get the keys again, basically, and do the missions. That's all you've got to do, really. The hardest part now is just getting the bugs. To then chase the human, but we're not going to catch the human this time because... Freaking... I'm not fast enough. But that's the point, that's what we want. We don't want to be fast enough. Because we've already got that ending. We turned back into the human. Although I do wonder what would happen if I turned back into the dog again, after catching the human. I don't know if that would unlock another ending or if it would just... I don't know. I actually don't know. Julia is very floofy. I didn't mean to move that, I was just checking it. Just checking. Yeah, that poor Chris is just traumatized after everything. I don't blame him, he's just... Well, I didn't mean to bark there, actually, but whatever. I'll eat. I'm level 140. Nice. But I meant to actually fart, not eat. We're getting there. Getting all them bugs. See, they build up pretty fast, thankfully. It'd be funny if someone just walked in here and just be like, what's going on? So yeah, this is literally just the same ending as previously, just without catching the human. But I don't know if you could get that same ending by switching back to being a dog. I don't actually know what would happen if I did that. I might try it, but we'll see. Right, so how many more bugs do I need? We're getting there. We're getting to 1,000 now, so we just need 500 more. Right, so 438 more bugs. I think a couple of farts will do that. I'll eat the food, I guess. Leveled up twice there. Yeah, I think I should get enough bugs now. Or maybe one more try might do it. I think someone's walking in. I'm sure they won't mind. Okay, yeah, a couple more. I'm getting about 100 at a time now. Yeah, just one more will do it. Eat. Yum, 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 yum. You alright there? Fair dues. Right, this should be the last one. And I should get 1,500 bugs then. Yep, done. Sweet. Alright, so now I can chase the human. Alright. So now we're going to unlock another ending by not catching the human. All my memories came back thanks to Bugs. You brought me to this house yesterday. I became your new family member. You really adored me. Then something happened at night. I remember also clearly. You were drunk and staggered towards me, and you kissed me with your dirty mouth. That was when everything changed. You became a dog and I became a person. That's right, our bodies changed places. Heh. Probably everything will go back to normal if we kiss, but I won't go back to being a dog. Because I've been looking up to humans all the while. I will never kiss you, never. Right, so now we have to chase the human and not catch the human. I didn't hear what Julia said there. She said something. But yeah, we're not going to catch the human. Oh, it does it automatically anyway. I thought I had to just tap, but it does it automatically. Right, I see. Right, so now we can't catch the human. Phew, you're faster than I thought, but it's still not fast enough to catch me. Ha ha ha. It's nearly impossible to catch that guy. I'm going to die of exhaustion. Shoot. So where did he go then? I won't open it for you, stupid mutt. Well then. So what do I do now then? I guess the only one I could talk to is Julia right now. Being alone will be better than two. What? What? Why am I nudging her? Off the bed? Never mind. What? Why am I nudging her around? What do I do now? Something's not right. There's something else that I have to do. And I think that food just made me figure out what I have to do. Either I have to eat all the food and starve Julia, or I have to lock her in jail again. Fuck. That's horrible. How do I do that, though? I'm gonna consult the ending guide again. Because I think I'm gonna actually have to eat all the food, or just lock her in jail. Which is horrible. I don't want to do that. But I think that's what you have to do to get ending 3. Because, like, while there's food in the house, nothing's going to happen to Julia. But I have the jail key, so I think I'm going to have to lock her in jail again. But I'm going to consult the ending guide and see what I have to do. Ending 3. Blah, 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 blah. No. Talk to the person until they start running from you. You won't be able to... Talk to the person until they start running from you. You won't be able to catch them because your speed's not a maximum level. Now go to the jail and talk to Julia, then Tommy. Back in the jail room, and while Julia is eating, go quickly at the computer and use the password for... Huh? But Julia's not in jail. Have I done something wrong? No, because it says imprison Tommy, get their bedroom key, go there, back 3 times. Talk to the person, don't catch them, go to jail and talk to Julia, then Tommy. Right, oh, I've spoken to Julia already, so I guess I have to speak to Tommy then. Back in the jail room, and while Julia is eating, go quickly to the computer and use the password. Okay. So is Julia going to follow me then in that case? I guess she is. Come on, Julia. Nope. I have to talk to Tommy again. Hey, Julia keeps following you. She's aiming for you. Julia's appetite for food is even stronger than mine. She's watching out for a chance to get rid of you. Heh. Because then all the dog food will be hers. I knew there was something fishy going on. You'll get hurt if you stay still. You should get rid of Julia in advance. What about luring her into this jail and locking her up? No, Julia will never come in here. She was locked up in this place for a long time. She wouldn't want to feel that fear again. How should I lure her? Come up with something. Ah! That explains the hint. Luring Julia. Failed to catch the bus. Talk with Julia. Bark in jail. So I just have to bark? Aha! Come on, Julia. Eat the food. I have to jail you now. Interesting. Oh, wait. Ah! No, I get it now. I get what I have to do. Am I right, Tommy? I know what I have to do. Bark. Get Julia in the jail. Lock her in. 4, 7, 6, 3. Why are you treating me like this all of a sudden? Stop fooling around and open it quickly. Nope. What did that purple speech bubble say? So now all the food is mine, so do I go in the warehouse now? I think. I covered everything for myself now. The house became really quiet. Yes, it did. Because it's all mine. So now I guess I just eat all the food. I could take my time eating since I'm the only one eating. Now I don't have to compete with the other dogs for food. Now I can savor the taste of dog food. I never knew dog food tasted this good. I'd never thought I would have this dog food all for myself. I feel as if I were a king. Since I won't be able to go back to being human anyway, I should just live like a king here. I won't waste my affections on the human world anymore. Ah, great. So I got the third ending. It's all mine. Cleared. Right. So ending 1, you get killed by Tommy. Imprisonment, you get jailed by Tommy and James. It's all mine. You basically covet the house for yourself. Ending 4, you turn back to a human. So ending 5. What do I do for ending 5? Let's see. Right, so it says this is considered a happy ending. You have to do everything mostly like you did for ending 4. But when Sony the jumping dog asks you to save him, don't. What? That's mean. Play all the way to the end, turn into a human, and after the cutscene with your wife ends, go back to the dog and kiss him again. Happy life, huh? Ah, that makes sense, because... think about it. If you tell Sony to die, he then can't save you at the end. Because, like... yeah, because at the end, he grants you the ability to speak human language again. And then he can speak with his wife, and then he gets kicked out. But without Sony there, he can't understand what his wife is saying. Therefore, he has to turn back into a dog again. That's why Sony has to die. I understand now. So I've got to get ending 4. But I have to tell Sony to die instead. Right, so make sure you max out your speed. And then tell him to die. And then wake up the human, catch the human. Right, so yeah, I've literally got to do ending 4, but with Sony dead instead. Right. I get it. Right, so we can get the last ending in this stream then. Lovely. Another screenshot of proof that this is happening and that I'm not imagining everything in a dreamlike trance. Right, so I've got to do everything again, but this is the last ending now. So, let's speak to everyone, because I have... yeah, the pooping doesn't make a difference anyway. So, yeah, I can understand all the dogs, but I've got to lose my ability to speak human forever, basically. So that's what's gonna happen. Yes. Okay. You should never trust Tommy. Never. so for the bathroom key, I need the mouse, right? Yeah, the mouse. Right, got it. I got the mouse. Hi, James. Nice to meet you. And I think you're gonna die again. Yes. Right, here you go. Mouse. Take it. You have the mouse. Thanks for the mouse. Get the bathroom key. I got the bathroom key. Sweet. So now we need to learn to swim. Okay, awesome. Right, so get the toy. See, I could do this much faster now that I know exactly what I have to do. Maybe with the occasional hint to guide me, but I know what to do. This is a very interesting game. It really gets you thinking. Here you go. There's your toy. Can't believe I have to kill James again. Right, medicine. So for the warehouse key, I get the study key, right? Yes, and for the study key, I get a DVD from Chris, who needs 500 books. And I guess I don't have enough books. No, I don't. I need more books. I wonder why he wants bugs if he can't eat them. I mean, I guess it is like currency in this world, but still, that's pretty weird. Look at James just lolling his tongue about. Right. So now I have enough. And before I do that, I need to check, is my speed maxed out? Because it needs to be maxed out. My speed got up. Okay. You've reached the highest speed level. No, I will not raise my speed. Right, so I'm maxed out. I'm super fast again, which is what we want. But I need to build my bugs back up again. But thankfully, I only need a few. This should be enough, yeah. Of course it is, because I'm a genius. Right. Yo, Chris, give me DVD. Thank you. So, we now play the DVD so that we can go back to Chris, go to his house and find his tunnel, which is over here. Gosh, you found my secret place. I dug this tunnel. I'll give you the study key. So now I have the study key. I can now get stuck in a tunnel. I can now type the password in because I know it already. So I go to the computer, 4763. I go talk to Julia. I take her request and then I get the warehouse key. So we get the puppy. Murdered by that evil bitch there. What does she have to say right now? Oh yeah, that's how I get into the warehouse, isn't it? Yeah. So I speak to Chris. I go to the flower pot. I get the puppy. Sad situation. I tried to say situation and times at the same time and it didn't work. So here is your puppy, madam. I am very sorry. My poor baby. Blah, blah, blah. Key to the warehouse. Awesome. I am sorry, Julia. Rest in peace, your pup. Right, so I now go to the warehouse and I get the medicine for Tommy. See, I'm blitzing through this now. I got the first aid medicine. Yeah, so I guess I had to save the dog food anyway. Oh well. At least I thought of doing that before unlocking that ending. Right, so give Tommy the medicine. Now, get the oil for Tommy. And for that, I get the oil container. This is so dark and morbid. It really is. This is such a cute looking game, but it's so morbid. So now I get the oil pump from James by catching bugs. And oh my god. Okay, well, each fart is averaging about 100 bugs, so maybe 10 should do it. That being said, actually, now that it's times 5, it's actually averaging over 200 bugs now. So maybe I might only need to do it 5 or 6 times. I'll try doing it 4 more times and see how many that gets me. Yeah, so what we're doing now, we're getting ending 5. So we're doing ending 4 again, but with Sony dead instead. Yeah, I think 3 more farts should do it. Well, 2 after this. I hope. And of course our speed needs to be maxed out because we need to catch the human to unlock both endings 4 and 5. And we only need 5 now because we've got all the other endings. I'm on the last ending now. So after playing this one gameplay, I'm going to have all the endings. And it'll all be done. And the game will be complete. And it'll all be good. I think this might be the last one or the second from last one. I've lost track, to be honest. Yeah, I think I might need 1 more after this. Yeah, 1 more should do it. All this so that James can try to propose to Tommy just for her to murder him, just so she can cover all the food. Bitch. I mean, literally, like, literally a bitch. Of course you would go off and eat when I need you. Fine. Be like that. Alright, James. I need you. Good mutt. I got the oil pump. So now I can get the oil. Got anything else to say to Chris? Oh god! Oh my god, that's so fucked up. I didn't see that the last time. Why, Tommy? That's so evil. I'm going to eat all the dog food. It's all mine. Someone else will die before long. Someone else will die. Who's next? I don't want to die. No one, because we're going to imprison Tommy, I think. Yeah, we're going to imprison Tommy, aren't we? Yeah. Right, let's get the oil. But, like, there's only 5 endings, but I feel like there should be more. Like, refusing the requests and stuff. I guess you just can't progress through the game if you do certain things. Here you go. You can now make your gift, which then I will refuse. Oh, I nearly clicked thanks there and I was gonna die again. No, I don't want to do that. No need. No. Did he notice? Then I'll give it to him myself. That answers Chris's question. That's who's next. What's with the glitch? James, are you okay? Why is your leg in Tommy's head? That's funny, I'm screenshotting that. It's like, I'm not okay. Wow, nice, thanks, stupid bastard. Boom. I got the bedroom key. James dropped this when he died. You are evil! Right, so now what I need to do is let Sony die now. I really don't want to do this. This is going to be so sad. This is going to be the meanest thing I've ever done. Just die. What a heartless friend. I'm dying. Please stop me. Oh my god, I have to do it repeatedly? Oh my god, no. Sorry. No. How many times do I have to do this? No, actually, how many times do I have to do this? This is a joke. I'm on the 12th one now. 13. 14. 15. 16. 17. 18. 19. 20. Nothing has happened. Is he gonna die? This is horrible. Do I have... Okay, you have to do everything for ending 4, but when Sony asks him to save, don't. Is there anything I've missed? Ah, I know what I have to do. I did the same mistake before. I forgot to jail Tommy. I need a jail key again. Right, so... I think I need to receive the hint of Julia first. Yes. Because the key won't be there if I don't talk to her. Yeah. That's why Sony won't die. Jesus, I told the poor dude like 20 times to die. Right. Go away, Tommy. I got the jail key. Okay. Cool. Alright, so now me and Julia are going to lock Tommy up. And then we're going to let Sony die. Okay, let's go. Let's bring this bitch down. Come on, please. Please take me out of here. What I did was wrong. You live there in prison forever. Alright, so now we have to... Now we have to let Sony die. Oh, he died. He already died. He is dead. Okay, so I did do it right then. Ah, okay. Right, so now... all I have to do now then is catch the human. So I only had to do that what? I thought he was just going to automatically do it, but I guess I had to leave the room and get the jail key and stuff before I did that. Sony, I'm sorry. I never meant it to be this way. I shall eat in commisery. Is Chris gonna hate me now? Does that mean I'll be... one guy in the stockhouse? Okay, so, I don't like how the dog calls him a coward. Like, the poor guy's traumatized. Right, so what I have to do now is catch the human, because I've done everything required of me in the house. So now I can catch the human. Alright, lovely. Last ending, boys! Don't know why I called everyone boys. Mates, that's better. Boys, girls, and others, and magical star beings. Yes, that would be so awesome, actually. Anyway, so we're on to the last ending now. Where am I? Why do I look like this? I don't know what happened, blah, blah, blah. I need 1,500 bugs. And I have 43. Super farting powers. Seriously, that's pretty much the hardest part of the game. Like, getting enough... well, no, not really. I think the hardest part is figuring out how to get each key, I think. But once you have all the hints, it's not that hard. it's a pretty simple game. Like, it's easy, like anyone can do it, but it just takes a lot of thinking. And I like games like that, because, yes, I can easily play it, and I've been streaming for an hour now, but I'm nearly done, so that's all cool. But, yeah, like, it's easy enough for me to play it, but also challenging enough to actually get my brain in cognition. And I like games like that, because this is a very mysterious puzzle game / mystery game, and it's so creepy, but at the same time it's really intriguing, and you just want to like investigate everything. And it's a really well made game, I must admit. They really did. The people who made this, We Like Games, I think they're called. Their name they definitely live up to their name, because they clearly do like games. They've clearly thought about this very well. Because, like, the characters are very interesting. Like, it makes you think, like, yeah, Tommy is really evil, but why is she like that? And yeah, James is kind of a jerk, but he's a very loyal friend at the same time. Why is he like that? And Sony's just an enigma. Like, what is he, a wizard or something? He can grant you dog powers and human powers? He's a magical being. And Julia, you feel really sorry for her, but I mean, as much grieving as she's doing, like, she's still very greedy as well, because as we saw, like, yeah, Tommy could have easily been lying. She could have just been like, oh yeah, now you have to get rid of Julia because you got rid of me. But no, she was actually telling the truth that time. Yeah, she lied to us through the rest of the game, but she was telling the truth, because when we backed to get Julia in there, she went and ate all that food on her own. She basically proved Tommy right. And like, she didn't let me go in to eat any of the food. She ate it all herself. So, yeah, she's not half as evil as Tommy. Like, Tommy is just seriously spoiled and spiteful and evil. For her own reasons, for her own greed and gain. But Julia, she's this poor traumatized dog who's been through a lot. But she's not perfect either. Like, she's still greedy, and like, I mean, for lack of better pun, it's a dog-eat-dog world out there. Every dog for himself, or herself, or themself. And yeah, so the characters do have a lot of interesting depth, and this human is a very weird one as well, because like, the human is an alcoholic who neglects his dogs, and probably neglects his wife as well. And like, yeah, it's very interesting, the characters, and even the wife as well is pretty interesting. Like, she actually takes care of the dogs. Well, that being said, that's arguable, because like, I mean, what happened when Julia got locked back up in jail in the previous ending? Did she even notice she was gone? I mean, I don't know. Did she let the dude make the jail? Because clearly, like, yeah, he made the jail to punish his dogs, but like, I don't see a wife opposing it. I mean, yeah, clearly she knows that he neglects the dogs and that he's a bad person and stuff, but the wife's not all that great either. And I can honestly see why the human would want to be a dog, because the human world can be a pretty terrible place. So the game really does get you thinking. It's such a simple game that really gets you thinking a lot. Like, thinking about the puzzles, thinking about how to approach each mission, thinking of how to get each ending, and thinking of the characters and the story, and even the setting. Like, the setting has a very intriguing environment, even for a simple little house. And it's a really interesting game, and I do like it. I really do enjoy this game. So I would really recommend it. So what I'm gonna do is, after I've fully completed this game, once I've 100%ed it, I'm going to make a full video, edit all the streams together. I'll need to edit some bits out, like me freaking out over my streams and stuff, and like all that, but edit it all together in a nice video each part all together, like a big video just of this whole game, because it is a really interesting game. And I don't really stream Let's Plays, not all that much. But like, this game was definitely worth it, I think. It was definitely fun, and I like these kind of games. It's the reason why I like these kind of games, the reason I like Undertale. It's so simple, but it gets really deep into stuff. It gets deep into the characters and the story, and thinking about what you gotta do, each step you take. And even like the morals that it tests, like, shall I leave Julia in the jail? Shall I cover all of it for myself? Shall I tell Sony to die? And like, obviously I did all the nice endings first. I'm doing the more depressing endings now, but I mean, it really does get you thinking, and I like games like that. I really enjoy and appreciate them. So, with all that said, I'm gonna now catch this human. Or at least catch the dog that's in the human body that we originally possessed. Alright. So now, we get the last ending. All my memories came back thanks to the books. Blah blah blah. Family member adored me. Then you were drunk. Yeah, that's like a foreshadowing of like the person being an alcoholic. Like, and that's also really creepy. They kissed the dog. Like, presumably on the mouth. That's really weird. That poor dog. And these poor dogs at the hands of this awful human. Our body switched. But now we've got to switch. To be honest, I am saving this human. Well, I'm saving this dog. Right, so now that we're maxed out by Sony, who is now dead, now that we're maxed out, we can now catch the human. Don't bite me, I surrender, I surrender. What happened? My body wasn't this fast. Wait, I have some... Ah, yeah. Because he remembers being in his old body, but he was like, well, my body wasn't this fast. And now I get what he's saying, like, his original dog body was never that fast, because we maxed his speed out. Wait, I have something to tell you before I kiss you. If you want to go back to being a dog again, kiss me anytime. There will be a time when you'll miss dog food. That's nonsense. Let's hurry before this guy runs away. But we have to go back to being a dog again, because we have to, for this last ending, because we're not going to understand the human language anymore, because Sony is dead. It was true, I became a person again, just like that guy said. Ugh, my head hurts. Flashback. Lost memories are slowly coming back. Why didn't I realize earlier? This is the house I was living in, and these dogs were my pets. Now, I remember everything that happened since that night. I should look around. Right, so we go back to being a dog. Not quite yet. We're going to interact with the pets one last time, and then go back to being a dog, because we need the wife to confront us. This guy's name is Chris. He went into the house and never came out again. Gets easily scared. Of course, he would be after such a thing. So, now we're going to get a new message, because James, we know what he says, but we don't know what he says when Sony's dead. James was the most loyal of the dogs. Without knowing my body has changed, he kept trying to protect me from the door. Thank you, James. See, I like how he realizes afterwards that he was a pretty shitty owner, because he thanks James for being loyal to him. He apologizes to Julia for locking her in a jail, but it's too late by then. That's something I like about this game as well, because this character does not realize how much he has fucked up until it's too late. And now he's going to interact with Sony. In fact, the old man who lives next door owns this old dog. The name is Sony. He used to come to my house sometimes. If it wasn't for this guy, it would have been hard for me to become human again. But was he really human? He was, because the old man became the dog. Okay, that makes sense now. So he owned Sony, the neighbor. And then he switched places with him as well. Why did he switch places with him now? Because we know why. We know why we switched. The human and the dog we've been playing as switched because the human came home drunk and kissed the dog. They switched places. So why did the old man switch with Sony then? Did he do that? That being said, he's some sort of wizard, so maybe he did it on his own, possibly. I have no idea. But now, I'm gonna actually talk to Tommy first. I talked to Julia before Tommy, but I'm gonna actually talk to Tommy first. Tommy, she was the cutest among the dogs. She always got all of my love. Now that I think of it, she had a strong greed for food, and I had no idea that she was such a brutal girl. Okay. Well, we're gonna leave her in there now. Tommy will never bother us ever again. 4763. Goodbye, Tommy. It was nice knowing you. Now we're gonna talk to Julia. Because we've got to talk to all the dogs before the wife confronts us. But we're not going to understand the wife, to my knowledge, because Sony died before he gave us the human language back. Because he never became human again. So this is... Why is this considered the happy ending? This guy said it was a happy ending. This is probably the saddest ending. I guess it's a happy ending for the human because he can just become a dog again. But it's depressing for everyone else. Okay, her name is Julia. She's been bullying Tommy recently, so I locked her up in jail. I never knew that had happened between Julia and Tommy. I'm so sorry, Julia. Yeah, because it literally took the human to turn into a dog and live as a dog before he realised that he was a bad owner. And now the wife's going to approach us. But we're going to get the 5th ending this time. I'll laugh if she just starts woofing. Come and eat, you guys. Okay, no. Actually, no. It's not that we can't understand the language. It's that we can't speak the language. Seems like you woke up now. You're pathetic. Drinking alcohol until you faint. Yeah, I've just realised it's not that we can't understand the human language. It's that we can't speak the human language now because Sony died before becoming a human and giving us our last move. Drinking alcohol until you faint. Go earn some money instead of drinking. You're driving me nuts. I don't want to see you anymore. Get lost. This woman is my wife. I was the one in charge of feeding the dog. But you were feeding the dogs instead of me when I fainted. After I became a dog, I was so blinded by dog food that I didn't realise he was giving me the dog food. What are you staring at? Get out. Woof. Woof, woof. Woof, woof. Did this man drink again in the middle of the day? Are you a dog? Why are you barking? I can't believe it. Dog sounds keep coming out of my mouth. Is it because I've spent a long time as a dog? I think I forgot how to speak the human language. Oh shoot, what should I do? People will think I'm crazy. My life is even worse than a dog's. I would rather live as a dog. So I can't... Get lost. Okay. Yeah, so... Yeah, because Sony died, we now can't speak as a human. So now we have to go back to being a dog. And then we get the last ending. But this is why it's the same as ending 4, realistically, because... In this ending, Sony just dies, and then we have to go back to being a dog again. But at the end of ending 5, we do everything the same, but Sony is alive, so then he can become a human again and give us human language. So then we can just walk out the door, over there, leave, and continue to live our lives. But we can't do that now, because we can't speak as a human, so we have to become a dog again. So we now have to turn back into a dog and completely finish this game. Yeah, we can't get the nest eggs either because, like, it's not even we can get any money because we didn't get to speak to Sony as a human, so the human at this point in time does not know the nest eggs are there. But, there's nothing else we can do. We have to go back to being a dog. The human neglected his dogs. He didn't realise what he had until he lost it, and it took him to be a dog to really appreciate life, so now he has to become a dog again. Not for the fact that he likes being a dog better, but because he literally can't go back out the house because... You ready for this? He'll be barking mad. I'm terrible. Anyway, let's go back to being a dog and complete this game. Will you go back to being... I want him at least face the dog. Will you go back to being a dog? Yes. I guess I can... Will you go back to being a person? Yes. Yeah, so I can go back to being a dog at any time. Like you said. Will you go back to being a dog? Yes. So now what do I do? Do I go to the human? The human will like me. Oh, my cute puppy. How can you be so lovely? Aren't you hungry? Do you want food? Take your time. Oh, you're so cute. It's been such a long time since I got my wife's love. Yeah, that's right. It's not bad living as a dog and receiving love like this. I don't have to work and I can play all day. Also, dog food suits my appetite. Maybe this is what happiness is. Right, so that's why it's the happy ending, because the human is now happy. Okay, I've decided I will not cling to the human world anymore. I'll become the happiest dog in the world. And there you have it. All the endings are complete now. So, right, so that's why it's called the happy ending. Because realistically, yeah, that is happy for the human. Because his wife loves him again. He just has to be a dog. So yeah, in a way it's sad because all the other dogs had to, like, die, basically. Oh, hi. But, yeah, we've got all the endings now. So that's why that one's the happy ending, because the human actually gets to be happy at the end of that game. As sad as the rest of it was. So yeah, there you have it. That is all the endings. We got ending 1, called Death, which is where Tommy kills us by giving us the gift. You can do that by either accepting it for yourself or accepting it for James, whatever. And ending 2 was imprisonment, where we got Julia out of jail and we confronted Tommy, but without getting James killed. And yeah, so then those two ended up jailing us because it was 2 on 2. So then we got that ending. Then we got ending 3, which is It's All Mine, which was when we locked Julia and Tommy into jail, and James died, and Sonny just disappeared, basically. And well, I guess just went back to his owner, I guess. But and yeah, and then we covered all the food in the house for ourselves. Then ending 4, back to human, is when we saved Sony, and then we turned back into a human, and we got money off Sony. Well, we gave the money to Sony for him to give us the human. I get it now. Yeah, the bugs are the currency for Sony the dog. But the reason we needed the nest eggs is because humans don't use bugs for currency. They use money. That's why we needed the nest eggs. We weren't just randomly giving him money. We had to give him the money to get human. Oh my god, that's so clever. I get it now. Why did it take me that long to realise? I don't know. I really don't know. But yeah, so then we went to Sony and we paid him human money for him to give us human abilities. When you pay him bugs as a dog, he gives you dog abilities. When you pay him human money as a human, he gives you human abilities. And so he gave us human language back. So we got to speak with the wife, and she got to kick us out the house, and we got to just leave and move on with our lives. And ending 5 was the exact same scenario I've just described, except that Sony was dead. So he couldn't give us the human language back, so we just barked at the wife like a dog, and then she basically just, like, ended up in an unhappy marriage with the human who is actually the dog. But then we got to become the dog and receive love from the wife, and we got to, like, stay with the wife and Julia while the human just did whatever, I suppose, and we got to actually live a happy life as a dog, which is why it's a happy ending, as depressing as it is. But yeah, that's it. That's all the stories of the game, and we've now got all the endings. So, with that being said, that means the game is complete. So, yeah, that was I Became a Dog, and that was a really good game. And did anyone speak? No, no one spoke. But that's fine. I don't really expect anyone, like, many people to have watched this, because, like, quite a lot of my followers are like in the States and places like that. So it's probably like the middle of the night for you guys? Middle of the night for you people, probably? Yeah, most likely. I mean, it's 20 to 2 in the afternoon here. And I've been streaming for an hour 20. So, yeah, a lot of people won't be watching. But at least I finally got to finish the stream that I wanted to finish last night. I got to finish this game, I got to finish the stream, I got to finish everything I wanted to do. So, with that said, that is my first full Let's Play complete. Hooray! So, thank you so much for watching. If you're watching, or whenever you watch it, it'll be on YouTube, available for you to watch in parts. And I will edit it together as one big Let's Play, upload that as a separate video, obviously with it all edited nice and stuff. And that will be I Became a Dog, the Let's Play. And yeah, it's all done. The game is done now. So thank you so much for watching. I'm going to head off now. I'm going to get back to working on my computer. And I'm going to eat some lunch, actually, as well. And then I'm going to get on with my life, I suppose. But thank you so much for watching. I will see you all in the next video. And until next time, take care and goodbye for now. Bye.